This movie's been done about 1,000 times for
They
sure.
they said what they took the movie from in the movie.
Yeah.
Just like it's Mighty Ducks, but with football.
It was Mighty Ducks. Will Ferrell had one of these. It's like everybody does one of these.
Yeah, it's just like I knew it was coming. It's just like the guy that he's down on his luck.
Mm.
He has to coach a team. Now that he coaches the team, he finally gets a break in life. And then the kids are like, "Oh man, you leaving? You ain't doing this to us." It was like, man. And then he comes back the last minute. It was like, man, you don't give a fuck about us. It was like, nah, I do care about y'all, and I realize y'all my family. Boom. Then they either win or lose the game.
They literally it's literally the same movie every time. Like every time. It's a story that's been told in many different ways. It's just this is Snoop's spin on it.
Wait, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love this movie. It's just like I saw it twice. I watched it twice.
I didn't get to watch it twice, but I did too. Nigga, I was laughing.
I love this movie, bro. Like I put the family in front of the TV. I was just like, man, y'all gotta see this. I was like, it's a lot of cousin, but the movie's gold. It's funny.
The movie's fucking hilarious. And then adding, so this is the thing. I did not remember Mike Epps was in this movie.
Oh, word? Yeah, I knew he was in it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But seeing that nigga, I was like, oh, this shit is finna get different.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer, no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, what up, cousin? What you doing?
Aw, shit. What you want?
Damn, why you asking me that?
Sean, if you call me asking me what I'm doing, it's because you got something you want me to do.
Man, you tripping. Check it out, though.
Damn it, see?
Hey, chill out. Why you acting like that? You don't even know what I want.
It don't matter what you want. You always asking for stuff.
Hey, nigga, didn't you just ask me to handle that little thing with the dude and thing, and didn't I do that shit without asking twice? Didn't you say you owed me and it didn't matter what I asked, you would do it?
Why you bringing up old shit?
Tanya.
All right, nigga, damn. What is it?
Hey. You're back with another one of those other ones.
Prime Video.
Prime Video. Primetime rapper Snoop Dogg in Underdogs.
Yes.
Seeing the preview for this movie, it's like if you know me, you know Snoop is always my favorite rapper since Doggy Style. Pause. When it comes to movies, he's a little shaky sometimes. Like serious movies, it's kind of like you can't really take him serious. But then when it's like humor in the movie, I always fuck with it.
Yeah.
Seeing the preview for this, I was like, this is like the perfect setting for this nigga.
For real. Like, there's no reason why this shouldn't be great. Like, he was, it's almost like a true story, low key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I first seen it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see this movie because it's like West Coast bias is one.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg. Mike Epps is in it. It's just like
you can't lose.
I can't lose. I gotta go see it. And I was thinking while I was watching this movie, well, after I watched this movie, does Snoop Dogg have any bad films? And when I say bad, I mean like bad to where it's just like I never watch him again. Because a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's a bad movie." You know what I mean? Like to where I won't watch that shit ever. But it's like Snoop Dogg has movies to where they're bad, but I've seen them probably like 100 times. Still,
I'm never gonna watch Boston Up again.
Bossing Up. That's what I was trying to figure. I was trying to think about it. I was like, which movie does Snoop Dogg have that where it's just like when it's on, I won't watch it. But Bossing Up,
only Bossing Up
one
though.
Time.
Only Bossing Up. That's it. But the rest of them
are golden. I mean,
yeah. and I just shitted on for doing serious movies, but I love the pimp movie he did. What was that one called?
The pimp movie.
Fresh Pair of Panties. What movie is that? What's the nigga he was like?
Are you talking about? You're not talking about Starsky and Hutch. You're not talking about.
Hell no, I've never even seen Starsky.
I've seen Starsky and Hutch. He was cool in that.
You know what I'm talking about? It was low budget. He was a pimp. It was kind of like the Mac, but his version. And he had Big Red was doing that shit. Remember, dude was like, "This ain't got nothing to do with you." That nigga walked in dancing like.
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of the title.
Fresh Pair of Panties, the theme song.
Hold on, man. I gotta look it up now.
Fuck, I can't think. I can't think of what it's called. But that
even Snoop Dogg's like stuff that's like not out there, like like East Siders, like
that's a classic.
That's a classic to me.
That's a classic. That's gonna be forever be a classic. Like that's one of those ones. Yeah. The Wash he kills it in.
The Wash kills it.
But it's like the semi funny ones he's always good in. Like those are the ones that's always gonna work.
Yeah, I was just like, you don't really have a lot of, even like The Game of Life, even though that movie was corny or whatever. It was like I think I've seen it more than one time. It was like
Game of Life.
That's the one who was like money with C Murder and when he was on No Limit. Like it's a bad movie, but it's like
that's the one I'm talking about. That's Boston Up, right? That's the same movie.
No, The Game of Life was totally different movie than Boston Up.
Okay, which one did he get married in?
Oh, that was The Game of Life.
Oh.
Money. Damn, Snoop Dogg was in hella movies, bro. I'm thinking Snoop Dogg only got a little bit of like, I know Snoop Dogg got like 40 movies.
So what's Boston Up then?
The 86 films he was in.
Fuck.
What's
Boston Up then?
Let me see. Let me pull it up.
That might be the pimp movie.
Okay, I think that's what you're talking about then. Yeah, because that's that one.
So I fuck with Boston Up. I don't fuck with The Game.
You don't fuck with The Game. You don't fuck with. Yeah, that's the one that he was with C Murder and No Limit. The Boston Up.
I hated that movie.
Yeah, Boston Up. I've seen one time too though. Boston Up.
I love Boston Up, man.
Yeah, Boston Up. He was a pimp. He was a pimp. Yeah, The Game of Life is not a good movie. It's just I watched it multiple times.
No, I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
I hated that movie.
Oh,
that movie was so fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Did you watch Mac and Devin go to high school?
I watched that. I mean, that was kind of satire. Like that was. I know what he made it for. So it's like I can't even hold that against him.
Yeah.
But nigga. I mean, when that nigga fell down, I always go to that scene because that's what pissed me off the most. That nigga fell down that shoe like,
Oh my god!
I hate that fucking movie.
So Snoop Dogg has a lot of like classics, but then there are the ones that are just like, come on, man, like what are we doing here?
Yeah, but I think like you said, overall he's not bad.
Overall, it's just like I don't think that you're supposed to take it seriously. I think that's what it is. So the fact that you don't take it seriously when you see it is like it's good because you know Snoop Dogg's a likable guy at the end of the day. Like he just does him. It's almost like, dude, there's no way y'all wrote this in a script. Like y'all just had him go do his thing.
And this is why he to this day my favorite rapper. It's literally because he doesn't give a fuck. Like I don't he don't. If you start you try to say a rapper better than him, he probably just go try to out rap him. But at the end of the day, he don't give a fuck. He make music the way he gonna make music. This nigga has not changed. He ain't tried to adapt the shit.
Nope.
This nigga is him. Like he gonna drop some shit if you like, you don't. But this nigga just don't give a fuck, and that's what make him my favorite rapper.
He got so many albums, like, you know, not as many albums as E40, but he got so many albums to where it's just like sometimes I forget that he made that album.
Yeah,
it's like, oh damn, like when this shit come out? Like he'll just drop an album.
Yeah, he'll do some shit like that nigga did the Snoop line. Everybody was like, why the fuck he do that? He didn't give a fuck. That nigga went right back to
I had a Snoop Doggy Dog clothing. What was that? I had a sweater.
I had that shit. I had some t-shirts and I had the big ass jacket.
I was like, you know what I mean? When you a fan, it's just like, hey, whatever you brought and whatever you, I think that's the difference between now and then too, because it's like, I don't care what these new niggas are doing. I ain't buying it.
Nope. None of that colorful neon shit.
But back then, like your favorite artist, you know what I mean? Remember Outkast had a brand? You know what I mean? It's just like, shit, I'm gonna go get an Outkast shirt, or I'm gonna go get a Snoop Dogg shirt. Or
yeah, I wasn't able to get no Outkast clothing, but I did get some Snoop shit.
But it's like you remember, you know what I mean? Like it was in Macy's, you know what I mean? Sean
it was like I'm a fan, so I'm gonna wear his clothes too.
Right. It was like,
but anyways, man, this movie is a cookie cutter movie. This movie's been done about 1,000 times for sure.
They said what they took the movie from in the movie.
Yeah.
Just like it's Mighty Ducks, but with football.
It was Mighty Ducks. Will Ferrell had one of these. It's like everybody does one of these.
Yeah, it's just like I knew it was coming. It's just like the guy that he's down on his luck. He has to coach a team. Now that he coaches the team, he finally gets a break in life. And then the kids are like, oh, man, you leaving? You ain't doing this to us. It was like, man. And then he comes back the last minute. It was like, man, you don't give a fuck about us? It was like, nah, I do care about y'all. And I realize y'all my family. Boom. Then they either win or lose the game.
They literally it's literally the same movie every time. Like every time. It's a story that's been told in many different ways. It's just this is Snoop's spin on it.
Wait, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love this movie. It's like I saw it twice. I watched it twice.
I didn't get to watch it twice, but I did too, nigga. I was laughing.
I love this movie, bro. Like I put the family in front of the TV. I was just like, man, I gotta see this. I was like, it's a lot of cousin, but the movie's gold. It's funny.
The movie's fucking hilarious. And then adding, so this is the thing. I did not remember Mike Epps was in this movie.
Oh, word? Yeah, I knew he was in it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But seeing that nigga, I was like, oh, this shit is finna get different. This nigga jumped in with a blue rag with some
Mike Epps playing the Crip is gold. It was like, even though like Mike Epps will say a couple of things that is not funny. I feel like they threw a couple of lines in there that was just like, okay, like, you know, but it's Mike Epps.
It's Mike Epps. I don't think they wrote none of that shit. But it also lends to what you were saying, like this was what Snoop really did, because he had that nigga that was with Ice Cube coaching with him in Long Beach.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That angry nigga that's always Ice Cube. He was a coach and he was talking to the kids just like Mike Epps was talking to the kids.
Yeah.
Did you watch that documentary Snoop had?
Yeah, I watched the Snoop Dogg. Was it some football one, right?
Yeah. So it was like this shit was true to life. But just the way he was getting at them kids, nigga, this is like today. It's reality.
Yeah. The
kids would talk that shit and he was talking that shit right back. You little broke motherfucker.
You saw the disclaimer, right? In the beginning of the movie, I was just like,
he said so on the disclaimer, it was like some of y'all kids talk just as bad as
it was just like, man, don't be tripping when you hear the language in here. It's just like y'all kids cuss like this at school.
Yeah, and that's true to life.
For real. So I thought it was like it's funny because I was thinking I don't even know if I could rate this movie, bro. Like it's just it's like I like it. And I don't think it took itself so seriously. It was like I like it a lot. I watched it twice, and it was just funny. It was like there's a lot of cursing in it.
Hella cursing.
You know what I mean? It's like, can I rate this acting?
I can. I still will. I can rate it all. I'm not gonna lie. I can rate it. I don't give a fuck. They call me biased. You fuck about none of that. If I like a movie, I'm going. If we was rating East Side, this nigga movie give it all rights.
But that's
Nigga,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying. That's why I was saying. I was like, I would probably give this movie all rights on a biased level. Like, cause it's like,
fuck it.
But then,
Fuck it. Shit, you think I give a fuck?
I was like, this movie is. A lot of people are gonna be just like, oh, man, that shit wasn't good or whatever, because they're not into what we into or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, they cursed like crazy. There was no real writing to this. There's no story that you haven't heard to it. But I have to give it all big rights because I feel like it hit everything for me. It is like it's got replay value as well. Like
that's what I'm saying. So it's the entertainment is personal to you.
Yeah.
So therefore you rate it how you rate it. So it's like, so say if we came on here and you really fucked with it and I didn't, nigga, give it all rights because you fucked with it. I don't have to fuck with it the way you fuck with it. Yeah. So it's like for the people that watch this, if they disagree, they can disagree. We still don't give a fuck. Like, I still love it. A nigga ain't gonna tell me Eastsiders ain't good. A nigga ain't gonna tell me The Wash ain't good. I don't give a fuck if you call me biased. It is what it is.
No, I get what you're saying. I think what it is like I will get on here and be critical of like niggas is really acting. Just like,
yeah,
oh,
that's
acting,
life.
That nigga, yeah, this nigga's act's trash. But then I'll give this movie that niggas wasn't really trying to act. I'll give it a right just because like it's just fire. Like
I won't. So I'll say this
for what it was.
I say this. I'm not gonna act like them kids was good actors. I'm real critical on kid actors because they wasn't good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was like we've been critical on other kid actors. That's
I'm gonna do that on here too.
I'm
gonna do that on here too.
Yeah. So, but and that's the thing, like, right? So I don't look at this as a movie that they were trying to be real actors on, and that's the reason why I said it would be hard to rank it because it's like I think that they was in here just having a good ass time. It was like felt like improv.
It did, but I'm still gonna rate it like they made a movie. Nigga. I don't give a
fuck. Anyway, yeah, the movie is like, if you haven't seen it, it's literally Snoop Dogg. You know, he was an old football player or whatever. You know what I mean? He's still rich, but you know, he ain't really did nothing in like 20 years. He got a podcast. He don't got that many subscribers. He's trying to like build his image and his like ranking back up to where he can, you know, be somebody again, you know?
Right.
And then his agent ain't really feeling him. You know, he was saying like, you know, in the world, which is, I felt that was super true. It's like, you're gonna have 50% people that hate you, 50% people that love you, and you gotta like, you know, keep it balanced or whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like that's every celebrity. But you're gonna have every celebrity is gonna have like that. People like, man, I hate that nigga. He's trash. Niggas makes boo music, trash movies. But then there's that other fan base. That's where you gotta stick to. So he ends up doing community service. He meets these kids that need a football coach.
It begins. He don't want to be that coach, but he sees that the star of the team's mom is a girl he used to fuck with in high school.
Right. So
that he helps. Wants her back. Yeah, that helps. He wants her back, and he also wants the clout from giving back to the community. The way he approached that shit was funny. That nigga was like, he was cleaning up shit, and they was just like, "Oh, you a homeless dude?" He's like, "You motherfuckers thought I was home." The way he's talking to these kids is fucking
that's the goal part. Like, he talking to these kids like they ain't shit. He was just like, that nigga told bros, he was just like, I'm the motherfucker that was in your mama before you was born, nigga. Like, that's crazy. To tell a kid. He kind of looked down like, damn.
They was getting at him stupid too.
It was.
It's like this broke ass nigga. They just talking shit to him.
Yeah.
They talking shit to him. Then you get the kids with the special talents. Everybody got their own thing. They even did the Little Giants thing where the beastiest person on the team is a girl, but you don't know that until later on.
There's a nigga on the team that was 25.
What?
There's a nigga on the team that was 25. I don't care. No, I don't know if you saw him. But that nigga.
Who are you talking about?
On the team, on the kids team, that nigga was like at least 25.
Are you talking about on the other team?
No, on the underdogs team.
Who?
He was like 25. I'll show it to you. I'll probably put it. I'll probably put it up when I post this. But I'm like, this nigga's 25. I don't care what. That nigga old than a motherfucker.
I need to know what you talking about,
bro. Old.
I need to know what you talk about. But so you get the kid characters. Everybody got their problems. This is basically Little Giants in the Hood. This is exactly because they had the little kid that had the asthma. He can't do shit.
Yeah.
But you get him hyped up and he can finally do something.
Mm-hmm.
The boy they called his back of his jersey said titties.
That was
I'm
funny.
like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good point. I felt like that kind of carried on well because it was like it's you know, it's goofy or whatever, you know what I mean? And you had, just like you said, the guy that was real cool, not cool, but he was like a nerd and he was in the Game of Thrones, and Snoop Dogg like Game of Thrones. He was like, man, you got to be, you know, Drogon out here, you know, the dragon or whatever, you know. And then the poor kid that was like claiming to be rich. I thought bro was gonna get smoked, but I was like, it's not that kind of movie.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a hint of it when he kept taking him to the hood.
Yeah.
But then I thought he was gonna move him in with him. When that nigga was like, all right, I'm gonna go out. He was like, nah, I got a better idea. I was like, oh, this nigga move him to the mansion? But this nigga bought him some shoes and still dropped the nigga off the trailer park. Called gang. Well, hey, I like
he brought him the wrong ones too.
Hey, I like when he showed to the game with all the shit on, and him and Mike Epps was getting on like, nigga, every time you fuck up, we're taking some of this bullshit off.
Yeah. And he was just like,
they was snatching all this fake shit off.
Yeah.
They like we said, this movie's been made before. This is Snoop Dogg's angle of it, and I loved it. Like
it wasn't original at all. It wasn't an original idea, but they know that. I mean, it don't have to be one, especially when you was like, man, you need to Emilio Estevez this shit. Like he said it, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, man, you're right. I need to do that.
Yeah.
He pretty much took the whole Mighty Ducks thing. Just like you said, Little Giants is in there. You know what I mean? It's like it all. You know, that's another thing that I feel like I like. The reason why I like this movie is because it felt like. And I was just talking to my wife about how they don't make movies like this with kids no more. Like when kids are like the main character, you know what I mean? It's like they don't make a lot of them anymore. We grew up on kid movies, you know what I mean?
Sandlot, Little Giants. We grew up on all of that shit. We grew up on the little kids in the little kids' world being spoke down on, all of this shit, and then they overcome. You don't get that no more. Right.
It's like in all these Pixar movies, I don't really be watching like if I watch it with my son or whatever, but I don't be watching like the cartoon movies. So something like this, like even though it's funny, this movie could have been without the cursing, right? But
it could have. It wouldn't hit the same though.
I think the cursing is what made this movie valid. Because without it, if you would have tried to make a movie, it would have been like a smooth copy of what's it called, all the other movies, and people would have looked at it like, oh, they just copied the story.
I think it would have been corny. I think it wouldn't have hit the same if this was made for Disney. I don't think it would have hit the same. It's like I like seeing Snoop be Snoop.
Yeah, they don't be a minister for real. Like that's what they did. They did that. It was almost like they could have took all the kid movies and pretty much made a parody of it and made it like this, even though it's a real story. You know what I mean? Like the Snoop Dogg's actual story.
Right.
Now, everything, of course, but he does have a league, but he didn't have to be in trouble with the law in order to get the league, though. He just started it.
That nigga hit by the car.
You fuck.
That nigga was talking shit.
This movie, I swear, is like, this is one of those movies that you take shots or whatever. It's like, whenever they say fuck, take a shot.
Even the kids are saying fuck.
Yeah, they was like, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, fuck wrong with you. Like, nigga, them kids was ruthless too. They probably was happy as hell in this movie. It was just like, man, we don't give a fuck.
Hey, little dude, he was like, team on 3. That nigga said, I don't know why we doing that shit. I'm going to have to carry you motherfuckers anyway.
Hey, nigga, my favorite part when they came back from halftime playing the little bitch ass, punk ass bitches, the song, but the dog.
Hit him an ass whoopings handed out, though. Ain't no mama's going to sit for that.
No. It was like that. That's another thing that was funny because I was just like, Tika Sumpter's character was just like, she was just letting her son just run. It was like, man,
hey, he was just, boy, bitch. Nigga. Oh, he's a bitch. Like, watch your mouth. Like, what? That nigga's like 7. If you don't take them legs out, nigga.
This nigga came home and took all this shit down. Like, pick all this shit up too before you leave. While you in here playing, I don't give a damn if you mad you lost the game. Pick this shit up.
Hey, did you think at one point it was gonna be Snoop's son?
Nah.
Nah, never.
Nah, only because he said they ain't messed around since like 04 or whatever. He would have had to be like 15, 16 years old.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, actually, shit. Damn, man, we old.
Hey, man, don't say that you old, nigga.
I was thinking it was like 2004 was 20 years ago.
My daughter was born in 2004. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you old now, nigga. She was born in 2004. Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I just met you.
You old, nigga.
I just met you, my nigga.
You old.
I just met you.
You old.
That shit crazy.
Overall, man, it's
a
good
fun
execution,
movie,
man. I fuck with the movie. I fuck with the movie tough. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me fucking with this movie tough. It is what it is, my nigga. This is my opinion.
Yeah, my wife was just like, this is too much cussing, but I was just like, I get it, but it also is telling you like, yo, like kids is doing this like all day.
This is the reality of it.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it before. It's like, this is why, because I used to, when I was raising my kids, I wouldn't curse in front of them. I would just say like F word or S word. I wouldn't cuss, but it was just like the reality of the world is like they're going to hear it.
Yeah,
they're going to do it and they're going to hear it. It's like me exposing it to them and making sure they know boundaries on shit. It's better than me trying to act like I'm above all and I don't use those type of words. Like I'm not perfect. You're gonna see I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna show you what respect is.
Yeah, and I think it's how you feel about the movie too, right? Because it's just like there are some things where I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch that with my kids because of the feel of the movie. And it's like, all right, like if it's y'all in there just going crazy with it, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get her to suck my and then it happens or stuff like that. That's extra. Like
that's different.
It's like you don't have to watch this type of movie or whatever. Like, but it's like it's kids. It's like it's fun, but it is got a lot of curse words in it.
So you did show this to your son?
Brian did see it.
Would you show him The Boys?
The Boys?
Is that one movie called The Boys? Or Good Boys, Bad Boys? What is it called? With the three little kids.
I never seen that movie. I know what you're talking about though. It's called The Good Boys. I never seen it.
Yeah, well, watch that movie.
Then see if I want to show. All right, I haven't seen that movie, but I remember I wanted to see it and I just never did.
That shit funny as fuck. But I'm saying watch it and then tell me because I want to know what you would think about showing little Brian that.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah,
that shit funny as that. It's like these kids in their own movie. The kids from this movie, from the Snoop movie, in their own movie. As far as the mentality of the kids go.
Gotcha.
Because in this movie, they even had them drinking and getting drunk and shit. I'm like, that shit is funny as fuck.
Have you seen Sausage Party?
Yes.
I wouldn't let my kid watch
That's
that.
not something to let the kids watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my kid watch that. I was like, that shit was crazy.
That's different. And it's funny because it's not even humans, but you still like, nigga.
Yeah, it's like it's a cartoon, and that shit was like, yeah, I would have like
food, but
just like you said, there's a line you can draw with the children.
Man, that shit is different.
Oh, but goddamn, Kansas City just scored. Goddamn,
I just saw that bullshit. You ready to rate this?
Yeah, I'm gonna rate it, man. Damn, why you have to say it like that, man?
Oh, what? No, it's my opinion, my nigga. Give it what you want. Do it all right.
No. I'm just thinking in my head how I want to do it because it's just like in my mind, I'm just like, this movie was great, but it's like, do I want to be like critical like I am with everything else for this just because?
So this is the thing. This is the thing. Menace to Society is great. If we had to rate it, I would not give the acting exclamation right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That don't mean the movie ain't great. That don't mean it's not still my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, because we don't. I think that what it is like we don't rank the movie overall for the most part. We have
it's categories.
Because it's like if I break this movie down, it ain't gonna be high. But the fact that I enjoyed it,
it's still a great movie.
You know what I mean? So I could give this movie a right, and a right.
What's the last category?
Story.
I get this movie a right, and a right.
Yeah. But overall,
still a great fucking movie.
Still a great movie. Watch it with your kids if they know right from wrong. If they don't, they don't.
Just watch it with your kids because this is their reality outside of you. If you feel like anybody who sends their kids to school, I ain't gonna say public school, send your kids to school, they're hearing this from other kids.
Oh yeah, man.
They might seem perfect to you, but they are hearing. I'm not gonna say they out there cursing like that because it ain't all kids don't curse like that, but they're hearing this is their reality.
My son be telling me his kids at school that be moaning in class, like on some like, can I get a hole? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's what they be doing. So those y'all kids. But anyway.
Your son, the one they're doing like, Daddy, they be doing all kinds of shit.
I know he be doing it too, because he a crazy dude. But
he tried to tell you, like, they be, Daddy, I'm telling you stuff they do. Like, boy.
Yeah, you know kids be doing that all the time. He said that yesterday. James be you be doing it too. Damn. Anyway, good movie, man. Y'all check it out on Amazon Prime, Black on Black Prime. Like, share, subscribe, all that.
Talk to us. We talk back. We're everywhere. If you there, let us know what y'all thought about this movie if y'all watch it. We out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.